No walk into the camera today, no fun music on the title card or outro. I'm tired and I'm angry and I'm tired, and it's not just because it's 11:30 at night. More police brutality, more systemic racism. More. In case you didn't know, this Friday, one officer, Eric Casebolt, badge number 142 in McKinney, Texas, showed up in response to a fracas at a pool party. A white lady was getting mad at some black teens in her neighborhood pool. This officer, Eric Casebolt, went power mad as soon as he arrived on the scene. He ran around chasing black teens. He did a barrel roll at one point for no reason. He got a bunch of kids, none of whom were white, cuffed and on the grass, and at one point he had been telling this black girl who was like 13 or 14, in her young teens, a child, to go away, and then he grabs her by her hair, yanks her down to the ground, shoves her onto the grass in a very aggressive, I would say in a sexually aggressive methodology, and demands that she put her face into the grass, gets her to be face down, kneels on top of her for a while. Some racist white folk got mad at black teens, called in some white cops who acted absurdly, violently racist. Also this weekend, Khalif Browder, who had been in Rikers without being charged, I think, and was abused there as a teen for a few years, committed suicide. Tonight at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey for, I think, Summer Jam, there were a bunch of black musicians who put on a show. A large portion of their audience were also black people. Police showed up at the stadium in riot gear prior to there being a riot, and allegedly rioting happened. Was there really rioting, or were the police just being as brutal as police are to black people? Hard to say right now. Facts are still coming in. I do know that the police in New Jersey tear gassed people. It should be so obvious that this is effed up, that this is symptomatic of a deep and widespread racism that is everywhere, toxic, deadly, and yet people still speak up to support the police? How utterly oblivious must you be to the humanity of these black children sometimes, and other black folk, to think that their lives, their safety, their rights are unimportant in the face of police acting power mad. I wanted to make this vlog because I think people on YouTube should vlog about these topics, about how horrible these topics are. But I try to give action items in my vlogs, and I don't know what to tell you anymore. Keep telling all the non-black, non-Latino people who say that this is all fine and that we should just do what the police say. Tell them that is bullshit. Tell them that the system is fucked up, and as long as we keep on believing in the system, nothing's going to get better. If you can. But be careful, because someone might try to kill you if you do that. I get mad at YouTube a lot. But I'm really glad that young Mr. Brooks was able to upload his video to YouTube that made us aware of what happened in McKinney, Texas. If it weren't for YouTube and Twitter and Vine, we wouldn't know this shit because the police keep lying about what happens every damn time. She was a young, unarmed, black teen girl in a freaking bikini, for God's sake. How can you side against her? Protect black girls at all costs, because the system is going to try to destroy them. I don't have a specific question to ask you today, but tell me your comments. Tell me something that matters to you in the comments, because I want to know what matters to you. If you liked this video where I told you probably nothing new, but you liked hearing it from me anyway, please subscribe if you haven't yet. And since it won't hurt you to do it, and it will help me to do it, please click on that like button. And maybe share this video. Maybe share it with people who don't know what's going on. I'd appreciate that. This is the end of my vlog. This is where I usually say that tomorrow will be even better. I'm going to say it again. I might be having a hard time believing it. But tomorrow will be even better.